And we are live. It's Newsday Tuesday. Len, how you doing, my friend?
It is Newsday Tuesday, but it's my Monday. I took Memorial Day. I hope you had an observant Memorial Day. Put up my flag and had my personal thoughts about all the people that sacrificed so that we could be here and have our freedom. But no, I had a good weekend and a good day. And, I just felt like I needed to take yesterday off, honestly, because it was the first sunny day and Lord knows how long. So I enjoyed it. And I got a lot of gardening done the other days. I mean, it wasn't horrible weather. It just was, not the prettiest. How about you?
Nice. I worked all weekend. I worked, but after went to the beach.
Really?
Yeah,
After work? Wow.
yeah, for like about an hour. Then it started getting dark.
Okay. Hours better than nothing. Which beach?
Aiming acid.
Oh, yeah. The classic. That's a
Yeah,
good call. That's a good call. So that was yesterday?
yeah.
Nice. Nice. Get some seafood while you were down there?
Got some nice cheeseburger.
Okay.
Yeah,
It tastes better when you're near the beach.
yeah. It tastes the water.
Yeah, yeah. It's nice getting that smell of the salt water, especially on a nice warm day. I think frankly we're going to jam right into summer here. But I'm not a weather guy, so don't listen to me. I've just lived in
Yes,
Connecticut a long time. As have you. What do you think? Do you think we're just going straight into summer here?
I think so. But then again, it's like gets cold and it gets hot. But I think we're right in the summer.
Yeah. I mean, how about you? I'm one of those people. I put like my winter clothes in the basement during the summer and my summer clothes in the basement during the winter. And oh my gosh, I've got everything now upstairs because I don't know what to do. I got the long sleeve t-shirts all ready to go away for like the ones I run in and stuff. Um, I need them. It's still pretty chilly. I mean, I think we're done. I think we're done.
Yeah, I
You
think
look
it's gonna
at
be hot.
you look at the 10-day and it's all 70s and 80s. At some point, summer just can't be held back, no matter how hard I think Mother Nature may try. I mean, June, I've gone to some pretty big festivals in June, and it's been terrible weather in Connecticut. But it's rare, but it does happen even in June. I mean, I'm talking like 50 and cold and rainy up in Western Connecticut.
Mm,
But Rome, let's hope that doesn't happen. I think we've paid enough, don't you, at this point?
yeah, it's time for the
Yeah,
nice weather.
yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, fun stuff. What are you watching these days?
I've been watching a movie called Max, and there's part one and there's part two. It's like an army movie about an army dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what's that on?
Tubi, Netflix, YouTube.
And so you like it?
Yeah, it's a real
Yeah,
good movie. And they show
yeah.
you like a lot of dog training stuff too.
I could use some of that.
Yeah.
My dog the one dog we got, he's rescued from Georgia. He just will not stop jumping up no matter what we do. And it's not good when you have like older people or kids. So we got to work on that. Maybe so Max, and it's just one, or is there a sequel as well?
There's a part two, Max two.
Mm,
That's pretty good
okay.
too.
On Netflix. All right. On my end, it's sort of a repeat, but that show Wrexham, the soccer show, we're just still watching it. It's an exciting time in the soccer world in the United Kingdom right now because they just finished the regular season and they're getting ready for the playoffs. And I really can't pay attention to this Wrexham team. They're out of Wales, which is this very poor, uh, very industrial part of the United Kingdom. It's in the southwest. Um, and so it's sort of rust belty, I guess, sort of like an equivalent to our country, parts of our country. And they had this soccer team that was really good like 50 years ago, but they've been terrible for decades. They have no money. And then these two American actors came in, Ryan, what's his name? Ryan and Rob. I can't remember the last names. That's me not knowing celebrities, but um, they pumped millions into the team, and it went up one level. It went up two levels. And now, in the season we're in now, it may go up another level, which would be one level below Premier, which is the big one. So it's exciting. So it's called just Wrexham, Wrexham, Wrexham. It's a good series. I don't even know who it's on. I think it's on. I let my wife find it, but it's good. It's good. So that gets us to sports.
My team, I don't know. Got to go with the Yankees this week.
And why the Yankees?
I don't know. I feel like they've just been crushing it. I think they won the game. What was it? The final game
Of their series over the weekend. Yeah. I don't even remember who they were playing. Yeah, the Yankees, I mean, they're always legit. So, and fun to watch. You know, you're going to get a good game. For me, oh, shoot, I didn't put one down. Oh, no. Sports team of the week. I got to go on the fly, Rome. I'm going to give you the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. Because those guys are suffering more torture than any football fan base should ever have to suffer, waiting for Aaron Rodgers to declare if he's going to come down from the mountain and grace them with his presence and play for them. That situation got a little interesting. A few weeks ago, when they announced that the New Orleans Saints quarterback is retiring, Derek Carr, he had a really bad shoulder injury. And I think he just said, I can't go anymore, which is shocking. It was either that or he's getting surgery. He's out for the season. Either way, the Saints don't have Derek Carr this year, at least. And I think possibly he retired. I'm watching news headlines more than sports, Rome. But now, potentially, New Orleans is in play for Aaron Rodgers. But I think yesterday, Aaron Rodgers dropped some big clue about, I'm going to be playing my old foe in the first game because the Steelers play the Jets on the opening week. And so I'm starting to think that somebody knew something about something, but that's just me. So either way, I give the Steelers Nation and the Steelers, they will be my team this week for putting up with months of bull from our friend Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if he's our friend, but from superstar Aaron Rodgers. They're going to have to wait, Rome. We got to talk about the food dish of the week.
Right. So
you can't go mute on me now.
There we go. You can hear me now?
Yes, sir. So food dish of the week. What is it, Rome?
My dish is cheeseburger for Memorial Day. How about you?
That's funny. It must have been a righteous cheeseburger, man.
Oh, yeah.
Was it just big, or was it like a certain kind of cheese, or it had all the toppings you wanted, or was it a really good bun?
Swiss cheese.
Okay.
Well done.
I like them well done. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, brother. I got one for you.
How about you?
Mine? Oh, go ahead.
No, how about you? What's yours?
Memorial Day hot dog made on my grill. Oh, my gosh. Toasted bun, sauerkraut, mustard, and banana peppers.
Sounds real good, too.
It was ridiculous. It was great. It was so good. How good was it? That we saved the corn on the cob for tonight. We got some at a farm stand or something. So that's how good it was. I had 2 hot dogs, some baked beans, macaroni and cheese. And I was like, I'm good. But that was righteous. So you and I both with the Memorial Day wins on the food front.
Those are the best of the best for that day.
Oh, ridiculous. Sauerkraut. I mean, do you do sauerkraut? A lot of people hate it. I understand if you do.
That's the one thing I don't do. Not yet. I'll get there.
Yeah, I think it's sort of like we were talking about coffee. I'll admit I haven't tried the 4 sugar, 4 cream cold coffee yet. Have you tried the black coffee yet?
I did. It's pretty good.
You did.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
But I did put just a little bit of cold foam on top. But it's pretty good. It's not bad.
I feel like you taste the coffee when
Yeah.
it's just black. And it's hot. And like first thing, now, did you have it first thing when you woke up?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Look, a little foam. That's fine. That's fine.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, and I like it. I like it right across the face, man. Because I don't sleep well, and so when I get up, I need like a depth charge because like those first 5 minutes, I'm just ready to not get into the day. But like Jerry Seinfeld, he said that drinking coffee is like the best thing because it's almost like it says, you can do this. We're going to get this. We got this day. And sure enough, Rome, after like 3 sips, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
It does the job.
It does. Oh, and I don't drink expensive coffee. I just get the store brand at, what's it called? Costco. Kirkland's. Lovely coffee. Yeah, just some Arabica. I don't know how you pronounce that, but whatever. It's really good. So,
yeah.
All right, I guess I should get serious. Let's do some news, and I got to get back to chasing some. We got some good stories coming up. I can't tell you about those. I'll tell you about some of the ones we just had. But news today on Tuesday Newsday with Rome and LB. Hundreds of union members will return to work this Wednesday, this week. We're recording on Tuesday, after a vote on a contract agreement with jet engine maker Pratt & Whitney. This is big breaking news, Rome. The union members voted on the contract at the Oakdale Theater in Wallingford today. It passed 74%, according to members. The company announced Friday it had reached a tentative agreement with the union, representing about 3,000 machinists in Connecticut who've been on strike since May 4th. So, Rome, this one was almost a month.
It's a big story.
Yeah, that's good. Pratt has, moved a lot of jobs out of Connecticut. Most often, I think we've heard about new facilities opening up in other states. And so people certainly would like to keep the jobs here. And hopefully this is something that keeps everybody happy, joy, and everything's good. Things got a little rough. At one point, you may have seen my colleague Amanda Pitts had a really good story about things getting a little testy, blocking some roadways allegedly. But hopefully that's all in the past now.
Right.
Check this one. Homeowner on Long Island, just a short distance across our Long Island Sound, about 10 miles, made a shocking discovery when uncovering his pool for the summer. Found a body floating in it after pulling off the cover. Yikes. This is in East Shoreham, New York. I'm not 100% sure where that is, but we know it's Long Island. Called 911 on Sunday to make the disturbing find, official with the police. He didn't want to comment on Monday, yesterday. And now neighbors are trying to just figure out who this person was. So far, they don't have an ID. So I think you're a pretty skinny guy, and so am I. So this doesn't impact you, but I got news for people who are, lifelong people battling weight. You've heard of these drugs, Wegovy. I can pronounce that one. The other one I can't, Zepbound. These are those drugs that help you lose weight. Both sell for $1,000 a month. Yeah, crazy. So it's long been out of the reach of people without insurance or, folks who their insurance wouldn't cover them. Over the past several months, though, new news. There's 2 drug makers, Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly, have actually introduced lower cost options. There are some kind of, read the fine print. People have to pay out of pocket, or the medication is sold in a vial rather than an actual injectable pen. But I think if folks can, cut the cost, they're going to do it. And, a lot of people can't control their weight. And so this has been a lifesaver. I know I have one friend, Kevin, who this has really helped him quite a bit. I can't remember which one of these he's taking, but it's one of them. And it definitely is a life changer for him. And I'm going to end you with a cray story. You ready for one?
I'm ready.
I want to hear what you have to say about this one, Earl. A Florida man who was apparently bitten while swimming in alligator-infested waters yesterday was fatally shot after officials said he shouldn't laugh. This guy died. He emerged from the lake and he ran at the sheriff's deputies after fighting off alligators with garden shears. The deputies, including a trainee, opened fire on this guy. His name's Timothy Schultz. He's 42. Because they deployed the stun gun and it had no effect. And then he ran toward them and toward their cruiser and tried to remove their service weapon or a firearm from their patrol cruiser.
Wow.
Just, those Florida man stories, they just never stop. I didn't give you a chance. I didn't know what I think you were about to say something on that weight loss drug story. What'd you think of that? Cutting those prices?
Well, that's a good thing. There's like lots of people who would love to use that. It's
Mhm.
hard to lose weight too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, certainly I got a few pounds I don't want, but I'm pretty lucky, relatively speaking. But a lot of folks struggle with this. So
Yeah.
You're right. It's
It's a
good news.
very good thing.
Yeah. So what do you think of my Florida man story?
That's a crazy story. Swimming in water with alligators.
Who does that? Not me.
Yeah, I would never.
Yeah, so I'll tell you my last story of the day. So I used to visit Florida a lot when my mom and stepdad were alive, and we would go down there and visit. And it was on the west coast of Florida, near Sarasota, and we'd always go, on hiking trips with the kids and grandma and grandpa, that kind of stuff. And so we went to one place. I think it was like the Myakka River Park or something. Crazy name, but it's actually, I think it's Myakka. Look it up, Myakka. And we went to the park and we're walking around having a good time. It's hotter than blazes because we'd always go there when school was out. So it was June and we're going to Florida, but it's the only time we could go. So we're walking, we're doing our thing. And all of a sudden we come by like this bush and there was a picnic table. And we're like, oh, let's sit there as a view of the water. We said, let's take a rest. We'll have some water, a snack, whatever. And all of a sudden in the bush, we started hearing this growling. And it sounded like a big tiger. And we're like, I know. And we're like, oh, crud. It's Florida. It could be a panther, Florida Panthers. And then we find out later, we talked to somebody, it was an alligator or a crocodile. I don't know the difference. I'm not going to pretend I do. That they make this growl noise that's very similar to the panthers. And like, yeah, it was probably a crocodile that was warning you not to get any closer. And believe me, we didn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did not. Have you ever had a run-in like that?
No running like that.
I don't want one. I've seen one on a golf course in Florida too.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's enough. That's enough. Just run zigzag.
Might be worse than a bear.
Yeah, I think so. Generally, the bears seem scared of us, but we'll see. Make sure you check out that 6-part series we have on bears on NBC Connecticut. We're starting to see quite a bit of them now. There's a big vote, I believe, coming up in the legislature. They're going to try to get the bear hunt again. I would say this year they probably got a little bit more momentum than they've had in the past, but odds are it won't pass. It keeps not passing, but at some point it may. I believe the bear population in Connecticut's over 3,000 now. So we're seeing them. I know there's one a block away from my house, and I got to bring in the bird feeders at night, because I only have bird feeders out now because we got Orioles, which are very hard to get. You got to put a special food out there, but we got them. Anyway, I'll go on and on. I got to go back to work, but I'm having a great time talking with you. So we'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
All right. Be well, Rome.
All right. Take care, my friend.
We'll see you. Bye bye.
All right.